weeks, the NASCAR Nextel Cup Series has traveled to scenic venues, the Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania, the Irish Hills in Michigan, and this weekend we travel west to Sonoma Valley, the first road course weekend of 2005, and Speed Channel is here with Bud Pole qualifying. When we go to the road courses, Hendrick Motorsports, they have been on a tear. They've won 13 races, 8 of the last 15, and Dick Bergen is with the guy who's won 8 of the last 15.
Jeff Gordon absolutely is the most successful driver in the history of this racetrack, at least as far as Nextel Cup competition is concerned. 4 wins, 4 poles. He has led 361 laps. That's more than anybody else. He holds the track record. And oh, by the way, we had a practice session earlier today. Jeff Gordon was the fastest. And this afternoon, he's going to be the last guy to take time. Have you got this pole in the bag?
Nothing's in the bag, but stick around and watch, because drawing a late number is definitely very good here. You know, I don't think some guys have put down their best laps yet, so I'm going to be interested in watching what lap times are coming as the track gets more and more grip and gets towards the end. We should see the track get faster, and I don't know. We ran a 16.15 in practice. I think it's going to take a 15, but sometimes this place is weird, so I don't know. We'll see.
Going to break the track record today?
What did we run, a 15.9 last year? You know, we practiced a 15.5 last year and slowed down to a 15.9. I don't think we put our best lap out there, so it could be close, but sometimes this track slows down, so who knows?
Okay, so we may see Jeff Gordon on the pole for the 5th time. That would be a record, and we may see a new track record here this afternoon as well, Matty.
1 year ago, Super G on the front row with Rusty Wallace, but Gordon in the 24 car dominated the event, taking his 8th career road course victory. The all-time road course winner pads his racing resume. And D, when Jimmy Johnson looking on, says, all right, we've got one more to go here. My teammate Jeff Gordon, who, by the way, sat on the pole here 1 year ago, dominated the event, went to victory lane.
Looks like Brandon Ash is going to miss his show by 3/100ths of a second.
Yeah, I see Bud Pole qualifying, and then see a few Cup guys running in that event.
All right, boys.
Here he is, Jeff Gordon.
We've been waiting on the final car to qualify.
I think they probably saved the best for last.
4 wins here at Infineon, 4 poles. His average finished 9th. He's the all-time road course winner in Nextel Cup. 8 times he's gone to victory lane.
Teammate Jimmy Johnson looking. Jeff Gordon takes the green flag. Yeah, last year sat on the Bud Pole, won the race, led 92 of 110 laps. The only laps he didn't lead was through the sequence of pit stops.
D, go on board. Tell us what you think of his lap.
So far, so good. Nice and smooth. Hitting his marks.
Tracker's coming down now as he goes through the short chute, headed toward turn 7.
Well, it was okay, but I think it was okay. I'll give him a 9 on that.
Jimmy Johnson trying to hold on for his first pole since Dover, June 2004.
Here's where you're gonna have to make up some time. You got to come down through here. Don't get loose.
He's gaining on it, DW. It's picking up.
Yeah, this is where this fastest part of the track, down the hill. Swing out a little wide right here. Now get the curve right there. Hook it a little bit. Gas it.
See him working the front tires.
It's going to be really, it's going to be close.
Right there. If he can get through turn 11, this is going to be important. Entrance right here through the middle.
See if he can do it.
Can he get that power down?
Yeah, he got it down. I think he did it.
It's going to be close, though. Real close.
Down to the line. Let's see if he can knock his teammate off the pole.
He's got it, boys.
He does it. 75.950 seconds to Johnson's 96.079
with a new track record. Barely his own track record.
Jeff Gordon.
I think the draw really helped that lap. The track's cooled down, and that was a great run.
Dick, teammates on the front row.
Well, how hard was it to watch that?
It was hard and easy because, I mean, that's Superman in a road race car. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job, boys. So I'm so pleased. Believe me, I want the red hat. But to even be within the same second as the 24, that's been my handicap. I've been a second off of him. Good job. Yeah, you too. And then to be a 10th off of him, starting second, this is huge. I'm so happy.
Now, last week, you and your crew chief, here comes Gordon, and I have a feeling we're going to have a conversation. Oh, not yet.
Out of the same shop, a lot of the same guys working on both cars. And they're on the front row.
Pretty interesting top 10, I think, when you look at the guys that are in there.
I felt like there were areas that I got through there really good, better than I did in practice. So I was like trying to make sure I hit my marks in the right place.
Sure. We hear you talk to Ed. Let me know when you want to do it. Are you ready? All right. So what you tell Jimmy?
We were just, I knew he had laid down a great lap and it was going to be tough to beat, and we just barely got it. But, just great effort by this DuPont Chevrolet team. I mean, I felt like there were some areas that I got off the corner better than I had in practice. I knew I needed 2 or 3 tenths from where we were in practice. And then the areas that I felt like I had been overdriving in practice, I felt like I was a little bit more conservative there, just because this is a track you got to be smooth and conservative on, or you're going to overdrive it really easy.
Who's going to beat who into the first turn on Sunday when the green flag drops?
Well, I never seem to get it right. I hardly ever lead into this first turn, no matter who's beside me. It's just one of those places where there's no real distinct advantage being on the inside or outside, and you go in that first turn, and it's hard to really push hard when the tires are cold, brakes are cold, and I don't know. It depends on how hard he wants to fight me for it.
So are you just going to lay back and let Jimmy lead? Oh, I'm sorry. Let Jimmy lead?
I don't want to let anybody lead. You know what? I got to say, this guy is such an amazing race car driver. I'm so proud of him, and and all the guys at Hendrick Motorsports. But I mean, his road course program has really come along a long way, and it's because the effort that he puts into it, the information he gives the team, and the effort that they put into it with that information. So that's what got us to where we are with the DuPont 24 team, and that's that's what we're up against now.
Sunday for race strategy, will you run the race backwards in terms of when you pit, or are you going to try to make your pit stops based on when caution flags fly and that sort of thing?
You're asking the wrong guy, man. I hope I'm on pit road when the caution flies. I know that.
Okay, very good. Well, congratulations to both of you guys. Be it all Hendrick front row.
Jeff Gordon, 7th pole on a road course, and the 54th NASCAR Nextel Cup Series pole of his career. 5th here at the Infineon Raceway. The competition, do you really sleep well tonight knowing the 24 team who dominated this event 1 year ago is on the pole again? We'll find out what Greg Biffle thinks about that. He's standing by with Dick. At the beginning of the show, we talked about guys trying to stop the bleeding. Jeff Gordon, he's been hit or miss. A great run in qualifying today. He's going to go back to Daytona next week, where he's won the last 2 points-paying races at Daytona. This is the stretch that he needs. Of course, Doug Richards says they've got a lot of work to do as this man is on the pole again.